Yes, sir. And we are back in the game. What's up, guys? This is the Better As Possible show. Well, Better As Possible podcast live on Mondays at 10 p.m. Excuse me, I had to get hydrated. Golly. And I am your host, Flint Hatchet, man. Big blessings and much success to you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the love and support. Check out the Better As Possible podcast on Apple, Spotify, wherever you find your podcast, we're there. I am the guy who's putting that stuff up. So if you are versed in that, come talk to your boy. Hit me in the DM. That's all business. Because I'm not the techie person, but I'm learning. So you will start seeing more and more episodes populating on the YouTube channel and on your podcast stations for sure. Working on that for sure. But if you know anybody who's well versed in that, send them my way, man. Better As Possible. Check out the YouTube page, Better As Possible podcast. Also check out wherever you find your podcast. Like I said, check them out. Better As Possible podcast. True story. Let's go. Today's show. On today's show, man, I'm getting hydrated, man. I am, been running around. On today's show, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Atlanta. Forever I love Atlanta. Why? The Braves in the World Series. I said the Braves in the World Series, y'all. First time since 1999, we got to talk about it. Got to talk about how do you keep on pushing when you hitting the obstacles, when you consistently hitting the obstacles, and it feels like there's no way around them, there's no way over them, there's no way under them, there's no way around them, there's no way through them. How do you continue to keep on pushing? What is your method? What's your go-to? Definitely got to continue to discuss that because a lot of us are dealing with those struggles right now, right? Not only the everyday struggles, but whatever else life throws at you, right? So how do you continue to keep on pushing when times get rough, when you hit those obstacles, when it feels like you can't do nothing else but you feel like you want to give up? How do you keep on pushing, right? Another thing, cool story out of Louisiana. We got to talk about this, man. Dad's on duty. I'm excited about this story right here, man, because honestly, it reminds me of my own father and something that he would do. So definitely going to touch base on that. With that being said, man, I feel good. Feel good to be back, man. Last week, Lil Flint had hand, foot, and mouth disease. Head and foot and mouth. My boy broke out like in hives. I didn't know what to say. I was praying the whole time. But yeah, I had to be Dr. Flint instead of Better As Possible Flint. I had to be Dr. Flint and make sure my boy was all right. So that's why you guys missed me last week. But we back on topic, man. Back on topic. He's doing fine. He's doing a whole lot better. Is for new parents, hand, foot, and mouth ain't no joke. Please, I don't even know how to prevent it. Pray. I don't even know how to prevent it, man. It's just one of those situations where daycare center, and he felt ill, and next thing you know, my boy is breaking out, and now I'm like, God, dog, what's going on? Hand, foot, and mouth. Take him to the doctors. My boy is breaking out on his feet and hands, legs, all that. So I had to make sure that he was just fine. What's up, H-Town in the house, man? Thank you for tuning in to the Better As Possible podcast. Good to go from there. Next, in my wrap up, had the kids with me, the pack with me this weekend, man. Pretty excited about that. Lil Flint, Nova. You talking about a rowdy bunch. My kids, they love each other, but they love kind of rough, right? And they always fighting for daddy's attention, which is, I saw this growing up, right? Similar situation. I saw this growing up as a child. My sister and my middle brother, Isai, they're both like daddy's kids in a sense. And they always fought for my father's attention. I used to sit back and laugh and be like, man, like, you know, that's all of our dad. Like, well, why y'all? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at them like they dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. I still ride on them about that. But it was more so like, why are you guys fighting for Dad's attention? Dad loves us all. He's always gonna be there. He's gonna hug us. He's gonna pick us up. He's gonna, he's gonna nurture us. All those good things. So why are we fighting for his attention? And now, my son's 1, my daughter's 2. And you talking about cats and dogs? You talking about oil and water? If I pick up my son, my daughter comes over, daddy, gotta pick her up. If I give my daughter some juice, my son's looking at me sideways like, where's mine at? You know what I'm saying? He don't even speak proper English yet, but he gives me that look like, you better understand that I need my juice too, right? And to see it at such a young age, right? When I'm talking about Esai and my sister, we're at elementary school at least, you know what I'm saying? But to see my kids going at it so hard already, it's comical, but at the same time, it's like, dang, how do I, as a father, like hone that? You know what I'm saying? Because simple hug when I'm telling them to, apologize because they just was, pushing each other down and taking toys away from each other. A simple hug and apology turns into a headlock, or somebody's whining, somebody's crying. I'm like, man, y'all gotta love each other. Y'all friends, y'all family. Y'all gotta be on the same team. It's tough sometimes. So yeah, had a good time with Lil Nova, Lil Crew. Being a father is just fun. I'll tell you like that, man. One of the best, most rewarding feelings in the world, being a father. Having the little yous running around and you're seeing all the things that you used to do. And at times, like I tell many people, I'm like, man, in the position that I'm in, I'm able to look at my children and I'm saying, Mom and Dad, I apologize. It was my fault. You know what? It wasn't you. It was me, right? I'm guilty. Because I look at my children, you say no, that means go to my son. You barely raise an octave and my daughter's feelings are hurt. And I'm like, man, how do you manage the whole parenting aspect? And it makes more and more sense as an adult when you hear Will Smith say parents just don't understand. Because at times I just don't understand. I'm figuring this thing out. Every day is something new, right? So to all the fathers out there, man, salute to you. To all the mothers, man, you are appreciated. You are truly appreciated. So definitely shout out to Shanice. Definitely shout out to Nikki. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all two blessings. 2 angels, 2 blessings, man. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Denise Davis in the building. I know she's selling houses. If y'all looking for a house and you need somebody and you need a realtor who's going to hold you down, if you're in the Atlanta area, Denise Davis. Simply _ Denise Davis. Tap in with her. A realtor that's going to get you right. You heard it here on the Better As Possible podcast. You already know what's going on. Gotta shout out simply _ Denise Davis. One of the best realtors in the Atlanta area. Definitely show her love. If you're moving to the Atlanta area, you just heard it here on the Better As Possible podcast. If you're already in the Atlanta area, simply _ Denise Davis. You need to tap in with her. She gonna get you right. All right. With that being said, another shout out to Better As Possible podcast cannot go on without these guys, so I truly appreciate them. If you are looking for your dog, what I'm saying dog is high quality. Frenchies. If you're looking for an American bully, if you're looking for the exotic bullies, Easy Breedings and Dream Team Kennels has them. Better As Possible podcast is sponsored by Easy Breedings and Dream Team Kennels, man, where you can find one of the best pets. You can find one of the best, they say man's best friend is I see kid's best friend, mother's best friend, grandmother's best friend, wife's best friend. Your Frenchies, your American bullies, and your exotic bullies at Easy Breeding and Dream Team Kennel. I'm telling you like this, man. When you shine your light, The world got a funny way of figuring things out, man. I was at a car wash the other day. Kid you not. I ain't saying it because it's as better as possible, man. I kid you not. I'm at a car wash the other day. I see this guy, and he has his name on the back of his car, his Instagram name, right? But it has Frenchies in it. So I'm like, man, you do Frenchies? He's like, yeah, I do Frenchies, man. I was like, well, shoot, you got to check out Easy Breedings and Drinks and Kennels, man. Definitely got to definitely got to check out Easy Breedings and Drinks and Kennels. They got some of the best dogs out here. He was like, Easy Breedings, Drinks and Kennels. I'm like, yeah. They out in Atlanta. He was like, I'm about to move to Atlanta, but I've been following them for the longest. Complete stranger. I don't know this man from a can of paint. When you say top quality dogs, when you've been putting in that work, when you go after what you desire and you really put forth that effort, I promise you, man, there's a way that the light shine in your direction for no apparent reason. I didn't really have to run my mouth too much about Easy Breeding or Dream Team Kennel. This is a man that I never met. He moved here from New York, about to go to Atlanta. And this man said, hey, I've been knowing about Easy Breeding and Dream Team Kennel for a while now. Come on, man. All the way in New York, and you come down here and you already know about Easy Breeding and Dream Team Kennel. Hey, if you need you a Frenchie, if you need you an American Bully, hey, and the exotic bully, Better as Possible podcast is sponsored by these guys, Easy Breeding and Dream Team Kennels, man. Check them out. What's up? Hey, honey, man, I feel good. I just told the family, man. Thank you again for all the love. Just told the family, man. Little Flint had hand, foot, and mouth. Right? So instead of being podcast Flint, I was definitely Dr. Flint. Dr. Flint Hatchet. Yeah. It got a ring to it. I probably need to go back to school for it because it felt good to make sure that my boy was doctored back to regular state. Now he's on a 1,000. Right? He's on a whole 1,000 now. So he's doing a whole lot better, but yeah, I had to take that day off, man. I had to make sure that my baby was good. Hey, bro, stop throwing out them scores like that. I played on that team. H-Town, I played on that team when Waco went crazy. They had some athletes that played some D1 ball. You know what I'm saying? That went to the league or something. You know what I'm saying? So that 70 something, don't bring up them old memories. We practiced hard that week. And it went downhill fast. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in to the Better as Possible podcast. The doctor sounds good. Dr. Flint Hatchet sound real good. Hey, I probably need to get back because if y'all can't hear him in the background, Lil Flint's supposed to be in bed. He's supposed to be in bed at 8 something. He's up saying dada right now at 10:14. He's back to normal. My boy's back. So if y'all didn't know that, I'm a practicing doctor. Yeah. It's on and popping. I'm ready, man. But let's talk some sports, man. You guys, y'all know the Better as Possible podcast, based out of the Georgia area, Grovetown, Atlanta area. And it's been a long time since the 9/9/2000. It's been a long time since we were able to say something like this. Atlanta Braves going to the World Series. I said Atlanta Braves are going to the World Series. Since 1999, you have not been able to say that. Atlanta's been going through their ups and downs when it comes to sports. And I think it's about that time that they shine. I'm not jinxing. I'm not saying none of that. None of that. But here on the Better as Possible podcast, we keep it better. We keep it real. We gotta have that upbeat personality. So what I'm saying is, salute to the Braves. Very proud of their accomplishments. I hope that they continue to have much success. Because you already know the motto, man. Better as possible. So, hey, yeah. Atlanta Braves going to the World Series, man. I see some Braves fans out there. Many blessings and much success. I pray that they do this thing. It's good for the city of Atlanta, man. But another thing that I pray for, man, if you're a fan, I pray that my pockets are one day like this. I'm just be honest with y'all, because I had to look it up. Game starts tomorrow in Houston, and the first game in Atlanta will be on Friday. I looked up them tickets. It's the Better as Possible podcast. I gotta be real with y'all. I looked up them tickets and I pray. I'm hitting my knees after this podcast, and I'm praying that I get my pockets somewhere in this atmosphere, right? Because the highest ticket that I saw for Friday's game, Atlanta Braves versus Houston Astros, $13,000. God, come on now, my. I just want to have money like that where I can just go to the World Series, and it's the first game in Atlanta. So that means it's not the one that's going to clinch you. It's not the one that's going to clinch you. The World Series, the championship, right? First game in Atlanta, $13,000. The lowest ticket that I saw was $1,000. Yeah. That's for one. That's not for some. That's for one ticket, y'all. $13,000 the highest ticket. $1,000 the lowest ticket. Man, God, better as possible. Bless these pockets, because I want to have money like that where I could just be like, bruh. Because y'all know Florida State going to be going to the championship. We ain't talking. I jumped out there. I jumped out there. But one day, it's coming. Better as possible, man. And salute to the Braves one more time. If you're in the Atlanta area, you should be feeling the buzz. It feels good when you start seeing a team like that in the city starting to all come together for a great cause. I just pray and I hope that Atlanta Braves are able to do something. Another big game this weekend, and I know it's not a sports show, but y'all know I gotta talk about sports, right? Better as possible. Another big game this weekend. If you're a UGA fan, it's the Gators. The Gators this weekend. Y'all had an off week. Gators this weekend. Could this be could this be the week that UGA gets knocked off? Or do they just show their dominance and they really run off with this thing for the rest of the season? Braves in the World Series. UGA is looking very nice. They're ranked number 1. Do not sleep on the Gators, right? They usually play them hard. Could this be the season that you're seeing Georgia teams dominate? You gotta have this win. This is very important, very much so. Gotta have this win. I like the atmosphere that's coming on, where you're seeing the dominance, right? Been working hard for a long time when it comes to recruiting. Been working hard for a long time to get to the position that they're in. This one is kind of that make or break game, right? Because this is a big rivalry. They always play each other hard. Could this be the season that UGA is able to pull it off? Once again, not jinxing, showing y'all the truth, right? Y'all know what it is. Better as possible for sure. Hawks looking good. Hawks looked good last year, and you saw the potential. If we're gonna talk it, man, you got to talk it, man. You saw great potential in the Hawks, right? You saw that there was gonna be some prosperity. Trae Young looks like he's a future record holder in Atlanta, right? He's gonna be a staple person, staple pioneer, point guard, whatever you want to call, in the Atlanta area, right? And then they're starting to build around him. Young team, athletic team, they're communicating well, and they have it's like they got the swagger, right? They got we from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They got that vibe going, and it feels good to see that on the court when you're like, bruh, they really representing Atlanta the right way. They're really representing Georgia in the right way. So I'm excited to see what they do. It is a long season, right? So when it comes down to basketball, in the beginning, you got to see how it plays out. But at the same time, don't get too excited, right? Not in the beginning of the season. You're going to hit your lump somewhere, and we shall see about the Hawks. I'm excited about this UGA game coming up. Also excited about this Friday. I don't care about the other 2 games out in Houston, but this Friday, I'm excited to see what the city looks like in Atlanta, right? To make sure that, these Braves do their thing. These Braves going to do their thing. We shall see, man. Other than that, lessons that we're going to talk about, man. You know this is Better as Possible podcast. We talk on sports. We talk about keep on pushing and segueing into the keep on pushing segment, right? Keep on pushing. Honest questions. How do you keep on pushing? How do you keep on pushing when it seems like, man, I'm only getting this far. I'm not getting no success. I'm only getting this far, and I know what I want. I know what I aspire to have. I know what I dream about. Why am I not getting that? How do you keep on pushing, right? I'm no expert, but I've been in situations where it paid off to keep on pushing. It paid off to, yes, it got tough. Situations where, man, like, it would be a whole lot easier to just give up. It would be a whole lot easier to just quit, right? But all you need is just a little bit more push, and things could turn around, right? And I mentioned UGA, right? In a sense where they've been continuously recruiting, they've been continuously adding to the culture, right? The commit to the G culture. The keep on believing, y'all. We got this. Yeah. Alabama is the big dogs in the SEC, but we can be dominant. We can keep on pushing. We can find some success. And you're seeing a year where they're number one and it's easy. It's really looking easy for them. Their defense looks spectacular. They're not folding in any form, and they're not even playing their starting quarterback. That's the crazy part about it. They're winning like this without playing their starting quarterback. Some would say, oh, man, the SEC is having a down year. Man, the SEC is the SEC. Your obstacles are your obstacles. Let's relate it to life. Let's bring it full circle, right? The obstacles that you're facing are your obstacles. Some people have been through them. Some people can tell you from experience. Some people have written a book about it. But your obstacles are your obstacles, and you got to face them. If you say, oh man, this was just a down year, my obstacles didn't get as bad as they should, so I'm not gonna take this win like I should, man, you sleep on Christmas. What you talking about? If you got better and your obstacles didn't rise to the occasion, you continue to get past those, right? But you're gonna find you a mountain, you're gonna find you something that's gonna hit you in the face. And this weekend could be that battle with Florida Gators for the UGA, where they find some competition that's really going to hit them, and they have to face adversity. When you face adversity, how do you manage to keep on pushing forward? How do you manage to keep on moving in the right direction? How? Some would say, man, I lean on my faith. Me, yes, I talk to God often, like my homeboy, right? When I'm confused, when I'm hurting, when I'm down bad, when my son's sick, right? And I don't have the answers. God, you the answer. God, help me find what to do. How do I nurture my son right now when he's going through it, right? How do I figure this out? When adversity hits, do you give up? They keep on pressing forward. Some people have been guilty of giving up sometimes. I've been guilty of giving up sometimes. And you know what hurts? When you think about when you gave up and it still stick with you. That lingering feeling of regret when you say, man, I could have, I should have, but I didn't. And I gotta live with that. That's one of those honest conversations that you have to have every now and then. Keep on pushing when you hit adversity. Keep on pushing when you hit that wall. One slow step is better than no steps. You know that. If you keep on moving in the right direction, you're gonna get to where you're going. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. You gotta run your race. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy all the time. It's not always going to look like sunshine and a beautiful day. You're going to hit some clouds every now and then. That's life. And frankly, You wouldn't appreciate your good days if you didn't have your bad days. Let's be completely honest, right? You wouldn't be able to appreciate the good days if you didn't have the bad days. You'll take it all for granted. So it's important that when you find those obstacles, when you meet adversity, you acknowledge it. You don't bow down to it. You see that it's there, it's going to come your way, but you never bow down to the obstacles or the adversities, whatever's in front of you. You got to find your way to find your way, right? You got to find your way. Cam's in the building, man. Shout out to Cam, man. Doing great things. I look at Cam. Cam, you jumped in right on time, man. Salute to you. Shout out to Mike too. Hey, man, I love y'all boys. Thank you for tuning into the Better as Possible podcast. Cam makes a post often, and it resonates because it's the true definition of. And if you're not following Cam Next Level, to Better as Possible family all around the world, if you're not following Cam Next Level, definitely check him out. When it comes down to Forex, when it comes down to just overcoming obstacles, finding success, turning a situation and turning an opportunity into success, right? He is the true definition. So keep on. If you're not following Cam Next Level, make sure you check him out. But Cam's story. Cam often posts a picture of when he was working at I want to say the airport. Cam's working at the airport, and you see him. He got his uniform on, and he's like, "Man, bro." Pretty much, it looks like he's saying, "Just another day," right? And someone say that's how people are living their life. Just another day, like zombie life, right? But opportunities come, and you got to be willing to take the opportunity. Understand that there's going to be obstacles that come along with it. But if you're willing to hit adversity in the mouth, you can find success. Cam left that job, and now Cam works for him. Cam works in a position where he can do whatever he wants to do, right? There's times where Cam's like, "Bro, I'm working, but I'm at a pool. I'm working, but I live in Vegas now. I'm working. I don't have to wear the same uniform. I wear my stuff now. I wear my brand now, and I'm helping to take others to the next level. When you meet adversity, don't let it overcome you. You overcome it. And you don't know what type of success you're going to be able to have. But when you have life lessons, you have people like Cam around showing you that it's possible. Trust me, he's not afraid to tell you that it's possible. He's not afraid to tell you that, man, you're gonna meet some adversity, but it's worth it to keep on. It's worth it to keep on persevering. You're gonna meet some obstacles, but it's worth it to continue to persevere, because on the other side of that adversity, on the other side of those obstacles, take the words right out of my mouth. Anything is possible. Y'all know what this is, man. It's the Better as Possible podcast. I gotta keep it real with you. Gotta be completely honest with you. Yeah, sometimes it might be easier to give up, but that regret lasts forever. Dust yourself off. When you mess up, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep on pursuing your goals and your dreams. Because even your vision is not as big as what God got for you. It's not even, it don't even touch what God got for you. Cam, did you believe that you was going to be in the position that you was in right now? I answered the question for y'all right now. He probably didn't. He didn't know that he was going to be where he is right now. He knew that he wanted better for himself. He knew that he was going to strive to be better. He knew that his current situation wasn't his final destination. But he was willing to face adversity head on. He was willing to go the distance. How many rounds I gotta go? If this is a 12 round match, I'm willing to go 13. always the next level. True story, man. Big blessings and much success, man. Cam, keep on doing your thing, man. Like I said, Better as Possible family, man. Cam next level, truly a success story. Somebody who tap in with, gotta tap in with, right? For the simple fact that, man, it's not only about the story, but it's about the success that came after the adversity. It's about the success that comes after the adversity. When you get on the other side of that, not every day is gonna be easy. Not every day is gonna be great. But when you know deep down inside that every time adversity comes, I know if I get past this, something on the other side is gonna be great. Something on the other side of this is going to be great. I promise you. This adversity might have stopped this amount of people, but it won't stop me. This obstacle might have stopped. It might have hindered some people. They steady right there, and they believe that that's it. That's it for me. That's it for me. Family. I encourage you to keep on pursuing. I encourage you, if it's your dream, if it's your goal, if it's your vision, if you see more for yourself than where you're currently at, keep going for it. And understand when the obstacles come, that's only motivation. That's only motivation. That's letting you know, man, if you're willing to trust this process, keep on going. Keep on going. It's a speed bump. It's not a stop sign. It's a yield sign. It's not a stop sign. It's not a red light. It's a yellow light. It's a yellow light about to turn green, not about to turn red. I know it's completely opposite of what you guys are usually seeing. But it's not telling you to stop. How bad do you want it? Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, man. Better is possible. You already know it, forever and always. True story. Get hydrated. Get hydrated, man. Some other good news, man. Definitely. Cam, and anybody, man, y'all tap in with me real quick. What are your tips when it comes down to overcoming obstacles? I know just keep on pushing is so bland, it's so blah, right? But when you have success on a whole nother level, what are your tips when you say, man, I met adversity, I kept on pushing, or I just kept on working harder? What are your go-tos? Anybody can give me an answer on this one, man. I'm open to suggestions, right? And for the simple fact that it's not only about us having this conversation, it's about bettering the whole family. Anybody who hears this podcast is about bettering their situation, right? Because they might be in this situation where they're like, man, this obstacle, I keep on hitting this obstacle right here. I don't know how to overcome my obstacle. I don't know how to get past this right here. I know something's on the other side of it. Something's better for me, but I keep on getting stuck. So if you guys have any suggestions, any tips or tricks, whatever the case may be, go ahead, tap in, put out that information, man. Because when you know better, you do better. When you learn more, you grow. You become a better you. Learn, grow, and develop into the best you possible. True story. On another note, man, I saw this article, and this was pretty cool, man. I was pretty moved by this one right here. A high school out of Louisiana had 23 students arrested in 3 days. 23 students arrested in 3 days for fighting, right? I don't know. Gang wars, they hooking down there. They going off in Louisiana. They going off, right? 23 students in 3 days. Imagine that. That's like a war zone. Every day you come into school for 3 days straight, it's an all-out brawl, right? All-out brawl. For kids to be that angry, that upset, whatever it is, whatever they have going on, that right there is a problem. And most will say, man, these kids are just bad. They have no direction, or whatever the case may be. They're gonna put them in the category, right? But this is the Better as Possible podcast, so y'all already know I got some good news, right? There's a group of dads, 40-something dads, right, that started a group called Dads on Duty. And I say Dads on Duty, man, because This right here is a true definition of like stepping up and really, really, really like helping to change the narrative. You got 40 something guys, fathers, 40 of them said, we're going to go to the school and we're going to patrol these schools. We're going to be the security. We're going to make sure that our babies are in a position where they don't have to fuss and fight. They know that violence isn't always the answer. They can have a simple disagreement in a conversation. We don't have to have the tension in the air. We're going to go police our babies, right? We don't want to see our babies in jail cells. We don't want to continue to bring this negative narrative to this high school in particular. We have the power to make a change, and they're doing so. So salute to the family, to the fathers out there, dads on duty out in Louisiana, changing the narrative for these children, helping to make them feel a whole lot safer, helping to make them feel that they're loved, that they're wanted, right? I say this because it reminds me of something that my father would do, right? Something that he's instilled in me, my brothers, and my sister. Just to be a good person. Just to be a good person. I remember growing up seeing my father like just random people on the street, help them up, speak life into them, right? Don't know this person from a can of paint, but you'll see them down bad or head down or something like that, just looking like they down and out. Hey, God bless you. God got you. You know what I'm saying? Speak something positive, like, because you don't know that can help change somebody's life. Not just their day, but their life. And realizing that you have that type of power and utilizing it, y'all know the motto, man, better is possible, straight up. So them taking advantage of this opportunity to help change the narrative, to help police. Think about that, right? You're in Louisiana, 23 kids getting arrested, not suspended, not sent home, but arrested. 23 children got arrested in 3 days. I'm glad somebody stepped up. I'm glad somebody saw the better in those children and understood that, man, yeah, they might be going through something right now, but this current situation ain't their final destination. No more of our kids going to jail. No more of them messing up their record. No more of them being in a position where they feel like that their only opportunity is to fuss and fight, is to cause violence. Nah. A group of 40 dads patrolling this school, and they're seeking to create chapters throughout Louisiana, throughout the South, throughout this nation of dads on duty. Something like that is powerful, man, because a lot of these kids don't have father figures. A lot of these kids don't have a male figure around to help steer them in the right direction. Mothers, salute to you. Y'all know how I feel about mothers, man. I love my mama. I love the mothers in my life, right? Great people, great individuals. They carry so much weight on their own. And it's hard to raise children when they get into those adolescent ages, definitely when it comes to a young man. It's hard to be able to relate to them when they're getting in those phases where it's like, man, I'm not a little kid no more. I'm not a little boy no more. I'm a man. I'm the man in the house now. So to have fathers to do that and come patrol and come and help, come steer, come help mold these children into a better direction, speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. So yeah, salute to them. Let's see. MJ the girl dropped some knowledge in here. She dropped a gem. She says, "Don't pack for the season or place your place you're in. Pack for the season, place you're going to. This goes to tips for life. Man, I stuttered through that whole thing, but y'all picking up what I put on. I'm gonna read it one more time, man. This is how I used to have to read in school, and it was like, don't pick on me. And now I gotta read it out open, man. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm developing, being a better person. All right, so what she said again, she said, don't pack for the season or place you're in. Pack for the season or place you're going to. This goes for tips for life. Okay, gym, big gym, right? Better as possible gym right there being dropped by MJ the girl. Shouts out to her for giving us some love. MJ the girl _ Let me go ahead and make that clear. So if you need to follow her, she dropping gems, putting out that positive energy. Don't pack for where you're currently at. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? What type of house do you have in the near future? What type of car are you driving in the near future? How are you living? How are you eating? What do you do? What's your schedule looking like? Start walking in that direction. Start living like that. Like you're already there. My go-to saying, man, my current situation is not my final destination. My current situation is not my final destination. I'm going to be just fine. God got me. Yeah, I'm going to go through some struggles. Yeah, that's life. That's everybody goes through their own struggles. Find you some peace on earth. Pack for where you're going to. And continue to move forward. Y'all heard the analogy where it's like the rear view mirror is smaller than the front mirror for a reason, right? What's behind you is behind you. It's going to stay behind you unless you turn back and try to go back that way. What's in front of you is so big, so great. Your future is so big, so great if you continue to go towards that, if you continue to pack for the future, if you continue to build for the future. Your past may be dark, it may be ugly, it might not be great. But that won't deter your future. That won't hurt your future unless you let it. You wonder why people say, man, I'm a convicted felon. I served time in jail and I became a success story. Because they wouldn't allow that to wallow. If y'all ain't listening to $1 Million Worth of Game, great podcast. I enjoy hearing the cousins going back and forth with him and Gilly. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. But also the life lessons. Wallow did lots of time in jail, right? And for him to hop out of jail and say, bruh, I got power in this phone right here. And I'm not going to allow my past to deter what the future can bring to me. And now you're signing $1 million deals. Anything is possible. Cam Next Level told y'all that. Anything is possible. So pack for where you want to be. Pack for where you're going. And stop looking back in the past because you passed that. Right? Build for success. Learn more. Be a sponge at all times. Grow into the best you could possibly be. And when I say grow, that means get out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is where you're at. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take some uncomfortability for you to continue to grow. There is no growth in the comfort zone. Right? Grow, develop into the best you could possibly be. That's that process, right? You learn, grow, and develop. And develop to the best you could possibly be. Stretch yourself. Push yourself to the limit, to the best you could possibly be. If it's something that you truly love, it's something that you truly desire, heart, mind, body, soul, whatever the case, if it's something that you want or you really want out of life, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, chase them. Go get them. When adversity hits, understand that success is on the other side of the adversity. And the only reason why you're having adversity is because that's part of the process. That's part of the success process. If you don't want success, adversity's still going to come. If you don't want success, adversity's still going to knock at your door. I'd rather go be successful and still overcome these obstacles. I'd rather live the life I dream of instead of the life that I hate, the shoulda, coulda, woulda life. So back to MJ the girl _ If you still packing for where you at right now, you missing the big picture. Y'all better pack y'all bags for that house on the hill. Y'all better pack y'all bag for that beach house that you just bought from simply _ Denise Davis, right? You better pack up. Y'all better tap in with Cam Next Level. Learn that Forex. Y'all better, yeah. Go get what you want out of life and don't have no regrets about it. You say you got one chance. You got one chance at this thing. Got one chance at this thing. Take advantage of it, man. Turn your pain into your purpose. True story. Prime example. Flint Hatchet, prime example. My pain into my purpose. 2016, most of y'all know the story. 2016, right? A year that's going to forever be with me for the rest of my life, right? 12, 14, 16. I lost my son, Reese. Never got an answer for why I lost my son, Reese. He was born a week after a baby shower, right? When we just had the whole family down together, like celebrating him. Many blessings. So happy, right? So happy. A month before he was supposed to be born, we lost him. We never got an answer. Our baby was healthy the whole time. Never got an answer. I cried like a baby, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the worst, my heart hurt. Some of the worst pain I ever had, right? My pain turned into my purpose because I understood that, man, regardless of this situation, every day God's waking me up, I got breath in my body. That means I got purpose. That means he ain't done with me yet. That means I know that better is possible, right? I know that better is possible. I know that my son's watching over me. I'm a father of an angel. My son's an angel. You watch over me. I see cardinals all the time. Cardinals represent angels coming to check up on you. I see cardinals all the time, right? Now I have a beautiful daughter and I have another son, right? And I tell you, this is real creepy, but it's funny how God works, right? Reese's birthday, 12, 14, 16, and my son's birthday, 6, 16, 20. When you add both those numbers up, they both equal 42. I don't know how that happens. 42 is a great number, right? Do your research on 42. Both my sons, if you add those numbers up, if you add their birthdays up, equal 42. Purpose. Yeah, my pain. It was my pain. My son wake up every morning and say, Dada. Every morning. You don't even say, I tell him you gotta say your prayers when you wake up. Dada. We say our prayers together then. Right? Why I speak like this? Why I put out this positive energy? Why do I help? Because at times, I know what it feels like to feel like you losing yourself. That you have nothing to live for. But every morning I woke up, I got breath in my body. I got purpose. I got something to live for. I got an angel watching over me. How can I not win? I know, God, you got me, but I got an angel. You blessed me with an angel too? You blessed me with an angel too? How can I not win? MJ told y'all, man, better pack for where you going. Packing for where you at, you wasting time. Your pain, yeah, your story, somebody needs to hear it. Somebody gotta hear it. Because it can help change their life for the rest of their life. These dads on duty helping to change these kids' lives. Because they need that. It's not just changing their day. It's helping to send them on a whole nother trajectory. When you meet those obstacles, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Success is on the other side of that. Success is on the other side of that. Don't give up. Not never. You might stumble, you might fall, you might not reach the goal that you accomplished, that you wanted the first, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. If you don't give up, you got opportunity. You will keep on waking up. Man, keep on going. Keep on going. There's greatness inside of y'all, man. Y'all know how I say it all the time, man. Better is possible. Good is not enough. So why not be great? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. This is another great episode of the Better is Possible podcast. Man, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, check out the YouTube Better is Possible podcast. Catch up on those podcasts. Y'all gonna see them start coming in a lot more frequently. I'm working on it. Just me. If you know somebody who does videos, does some editing, I'm not the best at it. I'm be completely honest. I'll be very transparent with y'all. That's not my thing. So when you see them starting to roll in a little late, I'm working on it, y'all. I'm getting better. I'm learning. Right? But check out the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where you get your podcasts. Check out the YouTube page. Catch the whole videos and understand me each and every Monday, 10 p.m. Better is possible. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a great week. Success and many blessings. Go Atlanta Braves. UGA, let's see what y'all going to do this weekend. And like I said, man, Florida State going to the national championship in a couple years. Not this year, but y'all know what I'm talking about. God bless y'all. Better is possible. Love y'all, man. Let's go.